afternoon baseball here on the show. Today, we bring you Diamond Dynasty action between Miami and Boston. The pitching should be a story in this one. First pitch is coming up. Standing in, Lou Brock. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Miami, right fielder, Lou Brock.
Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. We're a few blocks west of the Inner Harbor at Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Should be a good one today in Diamond Dynasty between Alaska and Miami. Almost time for these two to square off right after this. Here's Carlos Correa now. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Lions, second baseman Carlos Correa.
Takes this the other way to right. Brock is there, one away. Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Third baseman Ben Zobrist.
Into the windup and the pitch. On the ground for the shortstop, Reyes. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping in, Jim Edmonds. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Brock going back. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. Striding into the box, number 1. He'll hit from the right side of the batter's box against the left-handed pitcher. High in the air out to center field. Over to get it now is Beltran, and that will retire the side. Standing in, Lou Brock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder.
And he takes ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a neck-high fastball that time.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in. Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Correa will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Lifted in the air out to center field. McCutchen is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. At the plate, Joe Morgan. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Right fielder Carlos
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Here's the 1-1 delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1 to Gonzalez. Lifted in the air out to right. Block waits on it. He's got it 1 away. Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
Center fielder Andrew McCutchen.
Chopped weakly to the left. To his right, Cabrera. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So stepping in, Pedro Rodriguez. He'll stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway. In there, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this will be fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Correa retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1.
Batting fifth.
So striding in, Miguel Cabrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Bases are empty, one man out. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gonzalez has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in Carlos Beltran, the center fielder. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
And this is where he's especially dangerous.
A swing and a miss. That retires. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Shortstop.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double. Coming to the plate now, Chris Archer. And we'll see how they play it here. The sacrifice may be in order with nobody out. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Correa. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Correa.
The 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
This is where getting ahead in the count really pays off for you. Now you can get.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Into the flag court and gone. Digging in to try it again. Ben Zobrist. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
I like that check swing. He started to offer at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Ready for another chance? Jim Edmonds. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Striding in once again, number 1. Batting from the right side with the southpaw on the mound. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the 2-out base hit means Carlos Gonzalez gets a chance to bat. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And standing in, the right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy. But it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
The 1-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Guidry is there for it. And that retires the side. So coming to the plate, Tony Gwynn. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 1 strike now from Archer. Just got a piece up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. 0-2, here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Tony Gwynn is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first gets Martinez, and that's the second out of the inning. Into the box, Ron Guidry. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Hit down the line at first. Played on the backhand. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Andrew McCutchen.
Hit hard. Foul.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
There to take it is Beltran, and that's out number 1. Now in the box, Reggie Jackson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this will be hauled in by Beltran for out number 2. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Didi Gregorius. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he lays off there 1-0. This is skied out toward right. Brock moves over, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Lou Brock. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Right fielder.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound. But it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Correa is there. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Digging in, Joe Morgan. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game, and that's why he's having such great success.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Stepping into the box, Pedro Rodriguez. Now a flare out to left center. Calling for it, Edmonds. And the inning is over. Now at the plate, Chris Archer. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Pitcher, Chris Archer.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Correa. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman
Ben Zobrist started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Skied into straightaway right. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in once again, Jim Edmonds. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's the first pitch to him. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
The batter, number 1.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. Ready once again, Carlos Gonzalez. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. Pulled toward right center field. Beltran has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Miguel Cabrera. He's 0-for-1 thus far.
Third baseman, Miguel.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Now, that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Swinging on 2-0, and it's chopped foul at the plate.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball. Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make him swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
Carlos Beltran is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Now batting, Tony Gwynn comes into this at bat 0-for-1 in the ballgame. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. In the dirt here. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike. Throw won't get him. Stepping into the box, Victor Martinez. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. 4-1. First and second now, 1 man out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Edmonds giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for 3rd. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. So digging in now, Ron Guidry. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Alex Gordon will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. 1 strike now from Archer. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul wide of first.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Aroldis Chapman takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Andrew McCutchen is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Beltran has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Reggie Jackson, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And this is fouled at the plate. The 0-2 on its way from Chapman. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi.
Sent on the ground out to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning.
Chris Archer.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Morgan is there, and the side is striding in once again. Lou Brock. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Right fielder.
Swing and a liner. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And he's set down, 1 away. Ready once again, Jose Reyes. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there. And now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch. And it's really working out for him.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Liner toward right center. And trouble aboard now as that's a base hit for Reyes. Digging in and looking for more, Joe Morgan. A hit in 2 tries so far. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 2-0 on the way. Runner's on his way to third. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Ready with the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
Now batting, catcher
Pedro Rodriguez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Digging in once again, Miguel Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Miguel Cabrera.
And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, it's a double play as there. Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Line towards center field. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. Ready for another chance? Ben Zobrist. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ripped down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Ready on 0-2. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
The batter, left fielder, Jim Edmonds.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. First and second here with nobody out. This is grounded foul.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Number 1 is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Beltran has a read on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Gonzalez. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 2-2 count. Here it comes. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Beltran racing back. He's there to track it down. Here's Carlos Beltran. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Carlos Beltran.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And he takes a called strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. At the plate, Tony Gwynn. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Starts him out with a slider. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Ready for another shot now, Victor Martinez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Sent out to straightaway center field. McCutchen is there, and he has it for the first out. And McCutchen won't get him. He's in there at third. Ready now, Aroldis Chapman. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Francisco Lindor will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning.
Lindor.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Standing in, Lou Brock. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. 1 strike now from Archer. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Off the plate at 94, 1-2. This one's flared out toward left. And Edmonds will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Nolan Ryan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. Andrew McCutcheon is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Well, that's not what they were looking for when they brought him into the game. First pitch nearly hits the first batter he's facing. That's a little bit to be concerned if you're the manager.
At the plate, Reggie Jackson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. High pop-up. Cabrera is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Didi Gregorius. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. The windup and the 0-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Here's another 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but just showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything. I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Rodriguez has a play, and the inning is over. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes.
Leading off for the All-Stars, the shortstop.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Reyes.
Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The batter, number 8.
Now batting, Joe Morgan. He's singled in 2
Morgan.
trips to the plate thus far. Swing and a liner. Foul.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. That's lifted the other way out to left. Edmonds has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So striding forward now, Pedro Rodriguez. First offering on its way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
Well, that shot tells you everything you need to know. He's really a little frustrated tonight. This has been a tough game. They haven't swung the bats well, and they need to start getting some offense going.
And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So that at-bat extends the inning for Miguel Cabrera.
Third baseman, number 24.
Now at the plate, Miguel Cabrera. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Sharp ground ball to third. He'll go to Correa for the force, and that ends the. Stepping in.
Leading off for Alaska, catcher
Curtis Granderson will try to get his close. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Orlando Cepeda. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Here's Carlos Correa now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit. Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He homered back in the third inning in this one.
Zobrist.
And this is sent out to Reyes. This could be two. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like Charlie Morton.
Now pitching.
Digging in now,
Charlie
Carlos Beltran. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Leading off
Line toward right center.
Center fielder.
And Beltran's aboard. It's a base hit. Standing in, Tony Gwynn. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
That was a good take right there. Look, double play situation, and this guy's got a nasty split that makes you hit the ground ball. You're probably going to see it. That was a nice job of taking that pitch.
Just missing here, 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Line to the right side, but this is speared by the first baseman. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 0-2, here it is.
Nope.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Again, a 1-2. Runners on the move for second. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets Martinez, and that's the second out of the inning. Standing in now, the pitcher, Felipe Rivero. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. Charlie Blackmon will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Edmonds coming on, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
On 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the home team, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.